Welcome back, everybody. This is Tyler Weeb from Pro Physique. In today's video, we're going to talk about should you train to failure all the time? Alright, welcome back, everybody. It has been a little bit of time. The last couple of weeks have just been an absolute whirlwind, just from getting everything packed up, moving into our new house. We had the Olympia, so that was an awesome time. A lot of fun, just getting to see everyone, hang out, enjoy Vegas a little bit. Of course, worked the core booth, which was just such a fun time. I love hanging out with those guys. They're absolutely just so much fun just to work with and just to be part of that team. Obviously seeing the Pro Physique people was fantastic. So got home, ended up getting pretty sick, lost my voice. So I had anticipated in jumping into videos again last week just to kind of get back onto the roll. But my body had other plans. It just felt run down. It was such a crazy summer. I was pretty much gone every single weekend doing something, whether it was work, play, whatever. It was just jam-packed. And so I think everything just finally caught up with me, and my body was like, you need to rest. So finally feeling better, finally got my voice back somewhat yesterday. I'm sure you can still hear a little bit there, but I don't sound like a 50-year smoker anymore, so that's a positive. But yeah, we are all moved in now. Obviously, there's still boxes to be unpacked in the new office. Hoping to get something painted here, probably get the Pro Physique logo, up there. So we always repping the team. But yeah, that's kind of a small life update. But today, I wanted to talk about something that is still, pretty popular. And I actually saw a post about it the other day. And someone mentioned how, they were just so proud of, that person, we train to failure every single, rep or every single set. Sorry, not every single rep, but every single set, we're training to failure. And it got me thinking of, people are still out there with the idea that, we need to train to failure all the time so that you can make these gains and you get that burn. And is training to failure every single set something that's actually needed to make the necessary gains, that you are looking for to build muscle? And the answer is no. You do not need to train to failure every single set. In fact, you probably shouldn't be training to failure every single set. There's actually probably a little detrimental to your gains, right? So I know that does sound a little odd of Tyler, why should, how is training to failure, pushing the muscle to its absolute most every single time detrimental to my gains? Recovery. Yes, recovery can be a lot more difficult when we train to failure all the time. Not only just in the workout itself, but after the workout as well, right? You might be a little more sore the next coming days, and if you're hitting your body parts every 48 hours, you may not be fully recovered by the next session to bring the intensity that you need to bring or that you want to bring because you went to failure on, 10, 15 sets of chest on Monday. Now you're training chest again on Wednesday, and you're still really sore and you can't push that much weight. And so our overall volume is actually decreasing. And you're actually gonna see that as well in your workout is if you aren't recovering between each and every set, and if you are training to failure every single set, it's gonna take longer to recover, right? In between sets. So you might take 3, 4, 5 minutes, but for most part, people aren't going to take that long to recover on a set of dumbbell chest presses, right? Yeah, we want to lift as much weight as possible, but we're also in, get in, get out. We want to get the work done and get on with our day as well, right? We don't want to spend 2.5, 3 hours there because we're having to wait 5 minutes in between sets to recover. So why is that important? Well, again, it's that we run into that volume issue of, okay, let's say we train to failure on set number 1 at 100 pounds, right? Whatever that might be. And we wait, the traditional 90 seconds. There is a good chance, let's say you did, 15 reps. There's a good chance that you aren't going to be able to do that exact same weight for 15 reps again because we haven't recovered from, the complete, training to failure from the last set, right? So maybe we only get 12 reps, right? And that's failure, right? And then we go on to our third set. Okay, well now we're pretty tired, we're not that recovered, and now we only do 8 reps. Well, we still got one more set, and we're still trying to do the same weight, but now we've trained to failure for 3 sets. Okay, well now, we are only doing 6 reps. And so you can see how as the sets continue, the volume gets less and less and less. So you're actually missing out on poundage that you could be doing. Or, to hit 15 reps, we've got to decrease the weight because now the 100 pounds is too heavy because we trained to failure and we've fatigued our muscles, we don't have enough time to recover, and now our volume has decreased again. So you can see where if we are always trained to failure, that's the key word, always. Trained to failure does have its benefits and can be put into programs sporadically to, give you just that little bit of extra, but it's not something that should be used a ton of, right? It's just another tool in our toolbox to utilize at the appropriate amounts of time or the amount of times we are going to failure. So what is a better way of going about this? Well, I think what some of the research shows as well, is the best way to go about this is to use a reps in reserve mentality, where by the end of every single set, we should have roughly 1 to 3 reps left in the tank before we were to go to complete failure. That is a great way to measure your intensity for each and every set. And that's what is really going to help you recover and be able to use the same amount of weight for the most part. Sometimes, we do just get fatigued and we've got to maybe decrease by 5 pounds or something like that. But for the most part, we're going to be able to keep the same weight and we've got that same intensity, and that's going to be enough intensity to cause the muscle to grow. We don't need to go to failure to cause the muscle to grow. As long as we're within that 1 to 3 reps shy of failure, you're going to be golden. You're going to be kind of in that Goldilocks area of, it's not too much, it's not too little, it's just right. Exactly. So that is what I always tell my clients is for your hypertrophy work, or you're doing an AMRAP, whatever it might be, stay within that 1 to 3 reps shy of failure. Now, your first set, should probably be a little bit closer on that 2-3 rep range. And then as the sets go on, obviously fatigue is going to set in. You can only do so much recovery in between each set. But by the last set, whatever that might be, we should still be sitting right around that 1, maybe 2 reps left until failure. What this is going to allow you to do is going to, like I said, allow you to recover a lot better in between your sets, so you don't have to take 5 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever that might be. So it can cut down on time. 2, it's going to allow you to keep the same amount of volume throughout the set. So it's actually going to allow you to have actually higher volume than you would if you had just gone to failure on each and every single set. Like I said, failure, going to failure can be used and, probably should be used every once in a while to give yourself a little bit of a push. But have it more at the end of a workout, right? And do something like maybe like a drop set or like a double drop set. So you've got, let's say 3 sets of 10 on, dumbbell chest press, let's say. It's your last chest exercise of the day. You got 3 sets of 10, boom, you hit your 3 sets of 10. You get on your last set, you go, okay, you know what? We're gonna drop the weight by 10 pounds or 15 pounds, boom, and then go to failure. And then you can do another drop set and go to failure. Just, a last little burst where you're just kind of really pushing maybe a little bit of extra volume and pushing yourself just a little bit more, but you're not fatiguing yourself for the rest of the workout, and you're not doing too much failure where now you are not recovering for your next workout. All right, guys, that is going to be everything for today. Welcome to the new YouTube videos in the new office. Hope you appreciate the content. Again, if you want to see more, go ahead, just shoot me a DM in my Instagram right here. I know I usually do that at the beginning of the video, but my brain's in some different areas over the last couple of weeks, so we're still trying to get a little organized here. And then if you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button. Would greatly appreciate it, just so you're not missing out on any future content. All right, guys, now that is going to be everything today. Hope you enjoyed the small life update, and we'll talk to you soon.